everybody, welcome. We're here checking out the Helios Grand Hotel here at Epic Universe. This hotel is so amazing. I cannot wait to show you all around. There are so many amazing views of Epic Universe inside this hotel. Awesome restaurants, a rooftop bar, a fantastic pool and lounge area. This place is amazing, and it even has an amazing price point, so it won't break your budget. Okay, entering into Helios Grand. My first impressions, this place is awesome already. It's like crushing it from an ambient perspective. I mean, it just looks awesome. I love it. It's very open. It's got very high ceilings. It feels very modern. It feels like it fits Celestial Park. It has a lot of like the same styling and decor, the same like cool little like fonts and structures. It definitely feels like it's trying to be a little bit more upscale than Stella Nova or Terra Luna. It's got like columns. It feels more grandiose in here. Over on the right, there's sort of the check-in, and it has these like really cool little like mural things, almost like stained glass window mural things in the background. On the other side, over to my left, this is sort of the like Universal Vacation Planning Center. And just overall, even like the flooring, I love the flooring. It feels very Celestial Park to me. It's got all these like almost like timepieces, like circles and arcs and archways and things that make it feel like it fits in perfectly. And then you just see this view right here into Epic Universe. And that sort of statue with that ring, which has basically a sort of counterpart on the complete opposite side of the park at the entrance of Epic Universe. I kind of want to go out there and see if I can see the other side. I kind of think I can see the Kronos over here, so I'm going to go out there in a second. But like the view into Epic Universe is awesome. They really did a great job so far with this entrance. I am digging it. Now let's move over here to the right side. Once you go in, there is a Aurora Market, which looks like it has a bunch of like desserts and treats and snacks. It looks like there's sort of like general store as well, where they have like little like bottles of pop, cans. They've got, I see like some cereal, different things like that. They do have some pastries, some little like patissiers, and they have even like a gelato bar thing here where you can like pick your gelato. And of course they also have Starbucks. Again, not a full Starbucks like the other hotels. It is like they're licensed to have Starbucks, so they have a handful of Starbucks products that you can get. They also do have here the Helios Grand souvenir cup that you can use and basically refill your entire stay. So for $19, you can get this refillable mug here, refillable cup, and you'll be able to get drinks as much as you want during your entire stay for 19 bucks. I feel like it's a steal. Freestyle machines, any drink places, you can just basically fill this thing up. Over on the left side of the lobby, they have a Flora Taverna, which is a Mediterranean restaurant. We're actually going to be eating at that location later tonight, so I am excited about that. But it just looks beautiful already. Right out of the gate, I'm just digging like all the vibes of this place. You have all these like, I don't know, flowers along the ceiling. It looks pretty good. They actually just looks like they lowered the lighting because it's starting to get a little bit darker outside. So it's got like a little bit different vibe, I think, than it has during the daytime. When we were here about an hour ago, it was all bright in here. The lighting was turned up, and it had more of like, I'd say like a breakfast or lunch feel to the restaurant. And now that the lighting has kind of come down, it's like they're transforming it a little bit into like a more like cozy, warm dinner atmosphere. So that's kind of neat. Okay, let's head outside. I want to check out this patio that overlooks Epic Universe. Oh my goodness, it's already awesome. Like, I can hear the music. I can hear the music of Celestial Park on this patio. This is so cool. I mean, just look at this. Even the ground. I want to see this at night. I bet this all lights up at nighttime. It's got these lights coming out here. But yeah, this is just so cool. Let me see if I can get a view of the statue. There it is. I can see it, Helios Grand, all the way over to the Kronos Gate. Straight shot. I don't know if he'll pick it up on the camera, but if you look all the way straight through there, right there, you can see the Kronos and you can see the statue on the other side. I got some great shots. I'll throw one in right here where you can kind of see like the reverse angle of what we're seeing all the way at the other entrance of the park. Now right over here, if you go down this hallway inside the hotel and you take it over there, there's a security station. I don't like to take video of security because you're not really supposed to. and you walk through that security entrance inside, come outside on this little walkway here, and you can see people kind of walking back. This is your walkway that takes you down and into Epic Universe. So that's the direct access right into the park. Man, it's so cool here. Like the water, I can't say enough good things about all the water and stuff that they keep adding into their park. Like everywhere I look right here, water, down here, cascading water, down into pools down there that goes out. Then you got the big giant fountain area out there that has a fountain show. And then they're gonna have fireworks up here at some point. Like it's like all the greenery and the lush landscaping and everything. I mean, it just looks absolutely spectacular. Okay, now way up there above me is the bar upstairs that has an overlook of Epic Universe, and it is a beautiful sight to behold. I will tell you, they currently have that shut off so that only people who have a reservation up there can get access to it, unfortunately, to the rooftop. I think that I'm not a big fan of that policy. I think that is not cool. If you're staying at this hotel, you should be able to go up and see the rooftop whenever you want. You shouldn't have to have a reservation at the bar to see it. There is an outdoor area, but apparently, because it's just open, there was a lot of people up there. They were crowding people's tables, so they had to put a policy in place. I don't know how long that's going to last. It may just be temporary. I hope it's temporary, because if you're staying at this hotel, you should have access to that rooftop. You should be able to see things. You should be able to go look at Epic Universe. But I totally understand also why they had to make that change in the short term. All right, let's check out these chairs. They look kind of funky. They look kind of bougie. We're going to see if they're any good. Because the ones at Terra... Yeah, no, the ones at Terra Luna and Stella Nova, they looked weird, but they were very comfortable. This is not comfortable at all. Like this, I don't like. I'm having to put my head on this wall here. Look at this. Yeah, no. Nope. Nah, this isn't a comfortable chair at all. It's probably one of the worst chairs I've ever sat in my life. But we're going to switch over here to this couch. Let's see if this is any better. That was one of the things I loved about. Oh, okay, this isn't bad. Yeah, this couch is fine. This is more. And look, sitting on this couch, awesome view of Epic Universe. This is good. Those chairs, busted. This couch, perfect. That was one of the things I loved about Stella Nova and Terra Luna. Was all their seating looked really like cool and futuristic and awesome, but also were very comfortable. So yeah, I'm a fan. I'm digging the couch, not the chair. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the entrance and the parking situation here. Any entrance into the Epic Universe property, there's signs that take you to Helios Grand. You can come from Sand Lake, you can come from Destination Parkway, you can even come from Universal Boulevard. There's like 3 main entrances into Epic Universe. Any one of them will eventually get you to Helios Grand. Just follow the signs, it's pretty easy. Now there is a parking garage right over here where you can park. They do also have valet parking. You can come into the circle, drop off your luggage, valet park. You can do the parking garage, which is right here. Like, there's a walking path. This is the hotel. Like, the walking from the parking garage is, like, super close. It is super expensive to park here. I don't even know, like $100 or something. Unless you are staying here on property. So if you're visiting, it's going to cost you $100 and something bucks. Now, if you're coming here just for a restaurant reservation, they will validate your parking, so you don't have to pay that $100 and something fee to park here. However, that does have a limit. You have a 4-hour limit window right now on that. It could change in the future. But if you're thinking about coming over here, parking, getting a reservation and parking, and then just hanging out here all day, you're going to end up paying that $100 and something bucks, 125, I don't know, some outrageous number. So you're going to want to stick to your 4-hour window. If you have a dinner reservation, go ahead and get your food and head out within 4 hours, and you'll get parking for free. Now, one other thing to mention about validating your parking. In order to get that validation, you do have to have a dinner reservation or a reservation to eat at one of these restaurants, and you have to spend a certain amount of money. From what I've heard from the person at the garage, he said $50. I had heard you had to spend $75 in order to get the validation on your parking. He said $50. So I'm not sure what it is, but you do have to spend money, so you can't just come here, grab a drink, explore the hotel for 4 hours, and then get your parking validated. So just to be aware. Now over on the other side of the building is where the shuttle buses, resort buses, things are. There's a location over there that's going to take you into City Walk, Universal Studios, etc. So they have busing from that. The main entrance into Epic Universe is going to be a footpath in the back, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And it looks like they also have bell services right here in the front. They will help you out, get your luggage inside, get it up to your room. So that's also a possibility. Man, just walking out here by the pool, and like this is how you know how close you are to Epic Universe. I literally see Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment, Frankenstein's Manor, right over here. And I keep seeing like Curse of the Werewolf go by. It's because you can see it like right there. And I see the lights on the manor there sort of sparking right now. Yeah, this is such a great location. All right, we're coming into the pool area here, and I have to say it is absolutely spectacular pool. Vastly superior to Stella Nova and Terra Luna by far. Like it's got these like almost like stadium style like layers to it, where there's all these lounge chairs with lots of shade and umbrellas that you can sit at, and there's tons of seating. This pool is so much bigger than Stella Nova and Terra Luna, much bigger than that pool, and much bigger area overall. And on top of that, there are cabanas that you can also rent, and they are very nice cabanas. They have TVs in them, fans in them. They're nice and like secluded. They have their own seating. They're really nice cabanas. In addition, I noticed that there is some kids areas as well. There's kids areas or adults for like ping pong. There's also like sort of a zero entry pool. A couple of places where you can just sort of walk into the pool. You don't have to go down steps or down a ladder. Little area where there's some like water sort of bubbling up for people to play in. It's actually really nice, and they have a bar slash restaurant here at the pool in the center area called Lotus Lagoon. And it has a good amount of stuff on the menu. You can order them all from your chairs, or you can go up to the Lotus Lagoon and get a drink or a snack from the actual restaurant slash bar itself. But you can get it straight from, there's lots of, I keep seeing servers walking around taking people's orders. You just basically tell them what you want. They bring you your food back. It's actually really nice. They have all sorts of things. They got like snacks and food and drinks. Definitely feels like more upscale than like the pools and stuff at Stella Nova and Terra Luna. It's really nice actually. Now I did this at the other hotel, so I definitely want to bend down and I want to get in the water here. Well, I'm going to touch the water. See if it's, oh yeah, that's definitely not heated. It's pretty cold. I mean, I guess maybe it's heated a little bit, but it's pretty chilly water. It's not something that you're going to want to get in if it's not super hot out. But there's a lot of people in here right now. It's maybe like 84 degrees out, and people are comfortable playing, having a good time. So it's warm enough. But I don't know. I don't know if it's heated. But it's overall lots of lifeguards around here. I mean, there's so many seats here, and this pool is so much bigger. Like, it just keeps going on and on. It branches over there. Doesn't quite have like a lazy river, but it is actually really pretty in here. Good vibe. Lots of like foliage, music popping, servers grabbing you foods and drink if you want. Nice little bar area to hang out with. Kids' places to play. I'm impressed by this pool. Okay, I wasn't sure, but they do have freestyle machines over here. It's back in this little area behind, I feel like where the servers and stuff are. But I did find some freestyle machines that you can use to refill your cups, so score. Looks like they got a nice little fire pit here. It's not a lot of seating for the fire pit, but it's pretty nice because it sort of like overlooks the pool, and you got this like flame, I'm assuming, that comes out of here at nighttime when you need it. They also have pool services here right when you enter, where you can get like drinks, towels, and different things. This might also be where you rent the cabanas. So I asked about the cabana pricing. It's $200 or $250 depending on the size or location of the cabana for the day. It does come with, I think, like they said, 4 drinks, like 4 Cokes, Diet Cokes, whatever, 4 waters. It also has a safe where you can store all your valuables. And you also get like a server who will walk around, just like any of the other chairs, which are free. They'll walk around, take your order. You can tip them, obviously, for bringing your stuff. But it's not too bad, $200, I guess, if you want to take a cabana for the day. Let's take a look at the arcade, see what they got in here. Yeah, not too bad. Similar size to the other hotels. Not a lot of space in here for the arcade, but they got a few things happening. It's a nice little spot for play a few games, hang out. Looks like they also have a fitness room here. And let's see, let's take a look. Nice little fitness room. Oh, and it actually overlooks Epic Universe. You can't really see it through the windows there, but definitely can see Epic Universe while you're working out. You get on those treadmills, hang out there, got a nice view. Well, they have a Universal Studios store here. Well, I have to say, it's nice. It's like right off the sort of the main lobby here. You come over here, and they got the store. But I will say it's pretty small in comparison to Stella and Terra. I mean, it feels smaller. I feel like it's not quite, it's maybe like half the size, I would say. But it still has all pretty much the same merch, I guess. Overall, yeah, it's pretty similar. I like the vibe in here, though. But it does feel a little smaller. This wall behind me here in the elevator banks has a cool feature. It's like a projection mapped wall, so the wall itself has like depth to it. It's got like bumps and stuff on it. See if I can like capture it. But like this is like concrete here, and there's like ridges. So it's like a three-dimensional wall here, but then it has projection mapping on it as well. So you can get like this cool vibe. And it also transforms from like daytime to like nighttime. It's on nighttime right now. And it's just really cool. Like it's able to do like day and nighttime projection, and it works with the projection mapping. Like, you don't even, there's like a moon and like a sun, and you don't even see the moon when it's not projection mapped. So it all blends in. Like it's actually a really cool feature. Let's check out the room floors. I'm leaving the elevator bank. Right behind me, there is a window, but the view out the window is not really anything interesting to look at. You know, it just kind of overlooks Universal Boulevard over there. So let's check out, see what other windows there might be up on the floors, and check out the hallways. Well, overall, definitely just has more of like an upscale vibe. And the hallway feels pretty wide. I wasn't expecting it to feel this wide. Oh, I don't know what this, maybe this is like a suite. I got like a double door right there. You can see like the little light fixtures and the room numbers and everything definitely go with the vibe of Celestial Park, the Helios Grand style. And then here we are at the end of the hallway, and there's a busted door. No cool window to look out. Let's go try the other end of the hallway and see if that's any better. I'm also on the lookout for vending machines, ice. I see Club Lounge, but so far I'm not seeing like the vending areas that you get at Stella or Terra. They definitely have vending machines, ice machines. There's a place where you can get like water, like fresh, like purified water or whatever, filtered water. Fill up your water bottles. They also have laundry. I'm seeing the Club Lounge. There we go. Club Lounge. Hours of operation. They have breakfast, snack service, and evening hors d'oeuvres 5 to 7. And something sweet from 8 to 9. Well, apparently it's closed right now because we're right in between the window of when the services are. But hey, bougie Club Lounge. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, I found a window. I don't know why there's a little random hallway here with a window, but there is, and it still overlooks nothing. Well, that's lame. All right, all the way at the other end of the hallway, I see a little tiny window and another weird door. I don't know what's up with these weird door things. But what do we got out this? Ooh, I can see a little bit of Epic Universe. Just a bit. I can see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter there. Of course, it's kind of like backstage areas. So doesn't look like amazing, but you can definitely see Stardust Racers. And I can see How to Train Your Dragon over there as well. Oh, there goes Stardust Racers. Go, go, go. Man, that's such a fun ride. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, so I went to another hallway here. I went down a floor, and this is disappointing. These windows here, disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Like they've purposely covered up the windows so that you can't see out. Now, I will say I can see like through a slim little line in this window. It's like right here, there's like a little line. Oh, there it is, you can see it. And I can see through that, and there's like, it's all like backstage areas of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So I'm guessing that's why they did that, because they don't want you seeing the backstage. So I can kind of see that, but it's also still like kind of like, I would really like to see the park. I'm guessing from these rooms right here, you can see Epic Universe and probably can't really see over into those backstage areas. So I'm going to guess that's what's going on there. But it's kind of disappointing because you like to be able to, if maybe you aren't in one of the rooms that's facing Epic Universe, but you like to be able to kind of maybe go out and like do one of the hallway windows like you can do at Stella Nova and Terra Luna, you can't do that here. Now, if you were able to go up to Bar Helios at the top and see Epic whenever you wanted, I think that would be something. So like, it's like, well, whatever, we can't see at the end of the hallway. Maybe we have a room that's facing not the best view, but I'd love to be able to like see Epic Universe from up on a higher floor. Since you can't really do that here, and Bar Helios is closed at the moment for people that don't have a reservation. Yeah, just think about that. I just want to let everybody know, like, if you want a view, you got to get one of the one of the windows that's facing. You got to pay more money to see Epic Universe. You're not going to get the little end of the hallway views, and maybe you'll get Bar Helios if it opens back up for anybody. But right now, it's not. Okay, so I was on the lookout. I didn't see ice and vending machines. They might have them, but they definitely were not obvious to me anywhere on the floors. So that's a downside if they don't have them. And if they do have them, it's still kind of a downside because they're hard to find. I did see a sign that said laundry service. I only saw it on one floor. I don't know if it's on every floor, and I don't know what that means. Guest laundry. Maybe it's similar to what they have at the other places, but definitely feels more upscale here. Kind of less than, I feel like Stella Nova and Terra Luna were a little bit more like relaxed and a little bit easier. I don't know what I mean by easier, but like a little bit more like amenities for people like me who just wanted to like chill and get ice and vending machines, and we don't want to have to go to like a restaurant, sit-down restaurant, and eat stuff. So, well, we came out here at night. We waited till it got dark because we wanted to see how awesome it looks out here in the nighttime hours and all the lights. And as predicted, there are some amazing lights on the ground here. And look how awesome Epic Universe looks. It looks absolutely amazing. I cannot describe to you. I'm trying to get it captured in the camera, but I'm gonna be honest, it's really hard because it looks so cool and the camera just isn't doing it justice. On top of that, they are playing the water show right now, right behind me. I think it plays every hour or so, and you can see it very well from here. And they're playing the music right above me for the water show, so you can actually watch the water show from out here on this balcony, and you can even watch it from the restaurant right over here to my right. There's outdoor seating, and you can hear the music and watch the water show while you're eating dinner over there. So this is really awesome. Okay, Helios Grand. Absolutely beautiful hotel. I am a fan. I love it here. It does have some downsides. Let me go through the downsides because I've been going through all the upsides the whole video, but there's a few downsides in my opinion. One of which is the food situation. There's no food court here like there is at Stella and Terra. And so I feel like that's always the case at the more bougie, expensive hotels. They don't really have like a food court. They have a restaurant. And to be honest, you're gonna pay a lot more at those restaurants than you would at a food court. The food's gonna be better, but I like hotels that have food courts because sometimes I just want to grab something quick and not super expensive. And at some of the other hotels, I feel like it's no big deal, but this one, unless you have a ticket to get into Epic Universe, you really have no other option for eating that day other than that restaurant. There is a market where they have some little grab and go stuff, but I mean, that's just kind of that's snack stuff more than food. Now, of course, you can always take a bus over to City Walk and grab food there, go to one of the other parks as well, so that's not out of the realm of possibility, but if you're wanting to stay in this space, it's really your only option, and it is a great restaurant. We will do a full review on Flora Taverna as well. We ate there and it was fantastic. Another thing I want to mention is the hotel feels very small to me. It doesn't feel like a grand hotel like you would get at your Royal Pacific or your Hard Rock Hotel. It definitely feels small. Almost feels, I don't want to go as far as to say it feels smaller than Stella Nova or Terra Luna, but it feels really small like that. I know the hotel rooms are about the same size. I was talking to Kevin Heimbach earlier, and he said his room even felt smaller than Stella Nova. So just to be aware, the rooms, they're not going to be super big and nice. So what you're really paying for at Helios Grand is the view if you get the window facing the park and the proximity of being able to walk directly into Epic Universe. But from an amenity perspective, I don't feel like it really offers anything other than that when it comes over the other hotels. I personally am probably going to choose to stay at Stella Nova before I would stay at Helios Grand. That being said, I love Helios Grand location and this behind me, and being able to walk right out there anytime I want once I get an annual pass for Epic Universe instead of single day tickets. It's gonna be amazing. And so what I will say is, don't book Helios Grand expecting a Hard Rock Hotel of some kind. You're not paying Hard Rock Hotel prices either. So you should know that right out of the gate. But overall, just expect a little bit more expensive than your Stella, and you're paying for the proximity to Epic Universe and being able to walk directly in. Otherwise, I really enjoyed the hotel. I thought it was beautiful. So that's my review of Helios Grand. Let me know what you think. Are you staying here soon? Let me know your thoughts on the hotel. It is beautiful outside. Love the location. Love to hear from you in the comments. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you feel like it's worth the money? Put it down in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this content. So see you next time. The Nova way is the easy way. Bye-bye, everybody.